AS4 contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. AS29 provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent assets. By reading AS4, the title alone, how many topics are covered in AS4 from your understanding? By reading the title, how many topics are covered in AS4? Contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. How many topics are covered? 2 topics are covered. What are the 2 topics? Contingencies, events occurring after balance sheet date. Great. What is AS29 then? Provision, contingent liabilities, and is it a duplication? Once this AS29 is introduced only later on. Prior to that, we had this contingencies portion in AS4. Once AS29 is introduced, all the provisions relating to contingencies stands withdrawn. Even though title is AS4 contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date, effectively AS4 deals only with events occurring after balance sheet date. That is the moral of the story. Clear? AS4 deals only with one item, events occurring after balance sheet date. Nothing to do with contingencies. Contingencies will do separately in AS29. Clear? Similarly, we have some standard by name, say AS8 earlier, research and development cost. Later on, it was shifted to AS26, intangibles. So understand, there is nothing to do with contingencies in AS number 4. We need to study only events occurring, each and every word is important, occurring after balance sheet date. Now, some small introduction. Standard is very simple, only maximum 10 lines or 15 lines will be there. That's all about standard, but highly important for exam. Very, very important. Standard, if you see, both contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet put together, it is a very higher standard. Contingencies already shifted to 29. Standard is very simple, maximum 2 or 3 paragraphs. That's all standard now, but very, very important for exam. Practically also. Assume I am preparing financial statements for the year 1/4/2010 to 31/3/2011. Some event, it is happening in between this period. Say for example, I am purchasing some goods. Will I be showing it or will I be giving effect related to this particular period or not? Say I am purchasing something. Will I pass a journal entry purchases to cash in this period or not? Yes, because I purchased within this period, I will show it in that particular financial statements. I am making some sales in this period. Will I be showing it as a transaction for the year ending 31/3/11 or not? Yes, that is related to that year. Some bad debts we have. Some bad debts, say some person has not given some cash, treated it as bad debts, loss. Will I be providing it in my books of accounts or not? Yes, it is a transaction related to or event related to that particular period. I will be showing for that period. These are all the things. Okay. What is the title we are studying? Any events occurring after balance sheet date. Balance sheet as on 31/3/11 is the heading we will prepare. But evening 6 o'clock, whether we will close our all our operations and will we prepare balance sheet as on 31/3/11? Say Chennai Silks or Saravana stores or CMAT in Ernakulam, they are having 112 in Ernakulam, like Chennai Silks, they have CMAT. Ernakulam also they have Chennai Silks branches there. They have financial year, accounting year 1/1 accounting year. Now 31/12 to balance sheet as on 31/12/11 would mean 31/12 evening 6 o'clock. Will whether they will close at CMAT shop? Will they be interested in preparing financial statements? No. Conclusion, because next day is New Year, they will be busy with sales, dealing with customers. They won't prepare financial statement as on 31/12/11. It may take, companies would mean it may take 4 or 5 months from this date. It may take 4 or 5 months. They need to get all the transactions in a consolidated. They need to prepare financial statements, and meeting will be there. This is that. So many processes are there. To be precise, it will not be over as on 31/3/11. The question is, if balance sheet is not prepared on this date, subsequently, if any event happens before preparation of accounts, if some event happens, can I show it as a transaction while preparing financial statements for the period 1/4/10 to 31/3/11? Actually, the event happened in the year 1/4/11 to 31/3/12. Some event, one of the debtor turned insolvent, assume. one of our debtor turned insolvent. We need to book bad debts in our books of accounts. The debtor turned insolvent on 15/4/11. Debtor turned insolvent on 15/4/11. It is a transaction related to which period? 1/4 next year, 1/4/11 to 31/3/12. I need to show it as a bad debts only for this period. But for 31/3/11, I have not prepared books of accounts on 31/3/11. I am finalizing the books of accounts only on 36/11. Finalizing the accounts only on 36/11. That means it is an event occurring after balance sheet date. Can I show this particular event in previous year financial statement? What is your opinion? No. Standard also says no, but sometimes yes. Rule is no, because it is related to, then what you will do would mean all the transactions which is happening in next period, you will show it in previous period. Something which is going to happen in 2020 also, I will show it now. Why not next year, another year also, why should not I show now itself? So that should not happen. Standard also says no. But when conditions are satisfied, when conditions given in AS4 are satisfied, then yes, it should be adjusted. We used to call this way, this event which is happening after balance sheet date, we can classify it into two. We can classify it as adjusting event and non-adjusting event. If the conditions given in AS4 are satisfied, this event you can adjust it in your previous year financial statements. We used to call such event as adjusting event. If that conditions are not satisfied, this event will be referred as non-adjusting event. Are you able to understand? This will happen in each and every organization, because most of the companies or every company will not prepare financial statements on the same day. It will take 3 or 4 months. In between that time, if something is happening, can it be shown in previous year or not? Yes, if conditions are satisfied. No, if conditions are not satisfied.